On the last section it was England and Germany, and on this section, days 13, 14 and 15, it's going to be England and Slovakia. We are walking from Newquay to St Ives, somewhere between 40 and 45 miles, and I'm very lucky to be joined by one of the famous Polsarova sisters, the very lovely Denisa. Now, I've known Denisa for about 10 years. We've run together, so I know the distance isn't going to be a problem with her. The only challenge, I think, is in the last few years, Denisa has become the founder member and chief executive of the Slovakian Photographic Society, whose motto is, "We can and will take more than the Japanese." Now, anybody who walked with her knows that this equates to stopping about every 88 meters to take between 4 and 7 shots. So over 40 odd miles, that's going to be several 100,000 photographs, which is going to show to Daniel. See you later. Barely a mile in, the camera's out, because you just cannot resist those beautiful beaches, gorgeous sand dunes. We're off that way. We're in the Ganal estuary and the tide is out, and as you can see, sometimes it's hard to distinguish exactly what is the coast and what's not the coast. Getting a little bit distressed, me and Denisa, today, because we haven't seen an acorn. But fortunately, we have the Southwest Coast Path official crossing point and the lovely acorn. The whole of Cornwall has improved in terms of the quality of its leisure facilities. We've just stumbled across this little jewel, just stopping to have a cup of tea. And Simon Purton, Michael Carter, where are you? What about that for a tennis court, if you can see it? On the coastal path, you have many headland moments where you get to a point where you can see in many directions. And this is a really beautiful example. Andrea, if you're watching and you look tight in there, you might see that little white lighthouse from the last trip. We walked all the way around there. That's Newquay in the distance, and we've now got this marvellous panorama where we come around, and fairly soon, I think over at next headland, Perrin Sand should come into view, and I think past that far one is where we're heading to, which is St Agnes, and a beautiful rocky outcrop, and me and Denisa doing well. One thing that has happened to me on this coastal walk is I've become a beach walker. Any chance I get, the shoes are off and we're walking along the beach. And I can't remember the name of this, it's just before Perranporth, but how good is that? Absolutely beautiful. I'm here walking on the sand, Denise is up there taking photographs and talking to a dog. Beautiful scenery, beautiful beach, and a splendid acorn. Looks like a piece of slate that they've engraved. What about that one? On the coastal path, you can see all kinds of life, and here we have got a beautiful example of a caterpillar. Hello, Mr. Caterpillar. Beautiful bit of coast, great big rocky inlet, and there you go, what people get up to. Doesn't look like he's moving very far to me, but anyway, Denise is going to have a go in a minute. Little bit of a magical moment for me, walking along, gorgeous views, little rocky outcrops. And we come to view I've been waiting for a while, Perranporth Beach. So that's Perranporth town in the distance, and this is a beach of my childhood, the beach where my dad and elder sister nearly drowned, a beach where I've got lost before in the all the dunes behind, and the beach where one May Day I got caught in a storm of hailstones wearing only my swimming trunks. God, did that hurt. But what a beach, eh? Perrin Sands. Well, as beach shots go, I don't think you can do much better than that. Perrin Sands. Here we are, Perranporth Beach. Oh, I just can't get over it. How spectacular is that? Look at those sand dunes, the beautiful Atlantic Ocean. Just about coming to Perranporth. We've come from that direction. Lovely sea. And then we see, oh my lordy, it is summertime at Perranporth. The schools are out. It's the summer holidays. Perranporth Beach. That's where we've come from. And how, look at the lifeguards. How do you ever control that? What happens when the land starts to fray? Well, it looks like this. I haven't seen anything quite like this bit before, where you can literally see great chunks of the cliff that are coming away, quite big chunks of the coast that have literally fallen into the sea. Very, very dramatic and a little bit scary to look down there. Don't fall in. End of day 13. Newquay to St Agnes, about 16 miles. Started at 8:45, finished at 5:45, so 9 hours we've been out. Quite a leisurely day, very relaxed. As you've seen, we've had beach and cliff and towns and everything. Yeah, so Denise has been great. So the key statistics are 9 hours, 16 miles and 842 photographs. Start of day 14. We are back in St Agnes Bay where we finished last night. We're going to try to get a hail today. I've already done the car and taxis and all that kind of thing. We've had a couple of miles walk from the hotel to get here. It may be a bit too far. I know I've said that before, but we'll see how we go. So it's about 9:30. St Agnes to Hale. See you later. We have one of the world's great days. Beautiful blue skies. There's Perranporth Beach. That's where we've come from. And we're looking out, and these little rocks, I think they're actually quite well known around here. Can't remember their names, we'll find out. It looks like a mother and a daughter. Aren't they beautiful and majestic there in the sea? Lots of tin mines around Cornwall, tin mine ruins. Looks beautiful. And look at that, we've got an absolutely great shot of surf out there. And there's Lisa. Going well. Just met a lady who's been doing a path over 5 years. Just gone out of sight over there. And every now and again you just get little memorials that let you know that people they love the path and they love the coast. There's Keith Hammett, sadly missed by all. So day 14, and we've been going quite a few hours, about 1 o'clock now. We've been going about 4 hours, and somewhere around this point, probably in the last few miles, I've passed the 210 mile total. So that's 1/3 after day 14. So the whole thing, probably another 10 or 11 trips, and I've done the whole thing. I just can't explain what a great time I'm having. Absolutely loving it. And when I started, I wasn't certain I was gonna do the whole thing, but now definitely, even if it's next year, I will continue the whole wonderful southwest coast path experience. See you soon. Many of you will know that the butterfly and bee populations of the country have been decimated in recent years. But here on the southwest coast path, I don't know whether it's picking any of it up, in this beautiful bed of flowers, it's alive with bees and wasps and butterflies and all kinds of things. Look at that for a bed of colour. Gorgeous. Hello, Mr. Bee. So Denisa is taking photographs.
Again?
But can you blame her? Because here we have Ralph's cupboard. And back there, rocky outcrops. Beautiful. And we've just met Yvonne, who's walking the whole of the path, and we've been walking with her. But there you go, Ralph's cupboard. End of day 14. Sent Agnes to Hellsmouth Cafe near Hale. About 15 or 16 miles. I've brilliantly forgotten my Garmin, so I don't really know. Denise has been great, and we've been in baking hot sunshine for beautiful cliffs, doing well. Got a bit more tomorrow. Just waiting here having an ice cream and a cup of tea.
What a great finish to the day.
Great finish to the day, and a bit more to do tomorrow. See you later. So what do you do in the evening after you've had a hard day on the southwest coastal path? Well, you eat pasties, but if you're innovative and you take the time, you get tickets for the fantastic Minack Theatre on the south coast. A little bit of a drive to get here, but we're going to see what's it called, a Thomas Hardy. We are going to see Far From the Madding Crowd on that stage.